What's good, everybody? Just got out the shower. Shout out to Eric for a dope stream we did. Try is on his way. I was in the shower. I just got out. Give me 1 second. Spit my ass. God. Jesus. And yes, I can change the objective to that. Y'all ever just had one of those days where it's like stuff just consistently pile up? Oh, Jesus. God. Bother today. Shit. Okay. I thought I did. Give me a second. Jesus. Damn it. Just now getting home. I barely had time to my fucking self. Lord have mercy. Jesus. God. I knew that divorce was going to happen sooner or later. Yeah, we're going to talk about a lot of dancehall here. Thank you. Finally. Jesus. Okay. Jesus. Okay. I'm reading y'all comments. I'm just cleaning up my room for a little bit since everybody wanted my attention today. What is my favorite dancehall album? I'm gonna come back to that question, but I know one of my favorites has got to be Mad Cobra's '92 album, Buju Benton's '93 album, Voice of Reason. I mean, a lot of them in my head. Sean Paul's Stage One album. That was a good one. I'm not really the biggest Sean Paul fan, but that album has some heat. I'm kind of upset I fucking lost my earbuds, but hey, Sean Paul is like dancehall light. I apologize too. I had a very bad day, and I normally don't like people rushing me. Okay, I'm gonna send it right now. And it's 25, right? Question mark. I never actually heard Mr. Vegas like that. Oh, you said West Side Guns in the hospital? Oh shit! I hope he's okay.
Yo, what's good?
Yo,
You hear me?
what's good?
What's up?
Nothing much, nothing much. Just getting myself adjusted. Been a long day today. How about yourself?
Chilling, man.
You hear West Side Guns in the hospital?
What happened?
They say he has breathing problems.
Oh wow, I didn't even hear about that. How that happened?
Who knows, man?
crazy, man.
I'm so ready for this review.
Yeah, man. Crazy.
Got a lot of dancehall hits here, try.
I see. So, which is why we didn't talk about it sooner.
You said what?
Why we didn't talk about it sooner?
Because I was trying to get some dancehall albums, and
Oh,
I myself was trying to broaden my knowledge on a few artists myself, so that most of it
those,
was on me.
those are probably like the hardest to get.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess because they're from the Caribbean, but those are like out of any other genre, I think those are like the hardest albums to get.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Okay.
Watch this collection video. I'm gonna get a good amount though.
You gonna get a whole bunch?
Hopefully, yeah. And I already have some on me. I just gotta find some.
Is Pond the Replay a dance? Yes, that's a dancehall song. Rihanna is Caribbean. She's Bajan. You see the Bajan flag? This is the Bajan flag. Rihanna is from Barbados. My family's from there. I've been there. Beautiful country.
Better reggae vocals. Oh, Shaggy all fucking day, nigga.
I like both of them. I don't know. Shaggy is not. He wasn't consistent though. You know what I mean? And Sean Paul, I haven't liked Sean Paul since the early 2000s.
Right.
I
You
don't
like
know.
Maxi Priest?
He's not even doing reggae anymore. He's doing like pop shit.
You like Maxi
Maxi Priest,
Priest?
yeah, Maxi Priest is dope. He's dope,
Yeah,
definitely.
he's coming very soon. Just let you know.
Swagger Benz, definitely another good dancehall artist.
Oh yeah, and reggae is coming 2022. I didn't forget about the reggae, y'all. Matter of fact, I already got the first reggae album I'm gonna talk about.
What is that?
Um,
Do I know?
I mentioned it before, but it's Catch a Fire.
Do I like Patra? Yes, I do like Patra. Patra was dope for her two albums. Definitely got to talk about some Patra. I have her
Double
second
review.
album. Double review. I have her second one. The first one I don't have. Second one I got. Mark Morrison. He's not Caribbean.
You said Mark Morrison, the dude who made Return to the Mac.
He's British, right?
British Jamaican, yeah,
Oh, he's Jamaican.
yeah. He's British Jamaican. Let's
British
say that.
Jamaican. Okay. So he's Jamaican by way of London.
Yeah, whatever.
Right. Yeah. Pop song, but it was dancehall though. The Rihanna did dancehall stuff.
And believe it or not, that's going to come up very soon too.
Rihanna.
Yeah, her first album, Dancehall, but that's going to be farther down the line.
Right.
I want to talk about '90s dancehall first before I get into these 2000s. Not a big Desmond Decker fan like that.
Yellow Man. Yellow Man was dope. He was good. Underrated. Yeah, Maxi Priest. Maxi Priest was good. Underrated singer. Underrated artist.
Maxie was that dude. All right, I'm gonna start in about 5 minutes. Yes, I got the red light on today.
Little Vicious. You a fan of him?
He's the one that did Freaks with Dougie Fresh,
Freaks.
right?
Right. And the Glock.
I only heard Freaks. I never heard the album. I'm gonna be real with you.
I heard it. I think that's. I want to say that's his only album because he got into trouble with
It
the.
is.
He was always in and out of jail. So,
A
but
lot of
it's
these dancehall niggas are always in and out of jail and shit.
it's hey man, if you don't catch a gun charge, you're not really a reggae artist. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Heavy and Buju, yes. Heavy D came out with a dancehall album also.
Yeah, that was his last album, if I'm not mistaken.
I
That's the
don't
one
know.
with the long distance girlfriend, right?
Yeah, the vibes.
Love that joint.
Yeah,
Now that we found love, what are we gonna do? Believe it or not, I never liked that song.
You never like that song? Not every found love.
Not the OJ's version, not
Wow.
the Heavy D version. That's the version I can tolerate because it's Heavy D. But
It's Heavy D, right?
I
I
never
like both
liked
of
that.
them. I like both versions though. You know, thought they were good. One of his biggest hits.
Yeah, one of my least favorite from Peaceful Journey though.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I as a single, I kind of prefer Don't Curse over that.
Oh yeah, Don't Curse was great, man. Great posse cut. You know.
Yeah, man. And that's one group I need to get all of their albums and shit too.
I had
Cause I only got the
their
first.
early stuff on cassette, but that's another group where it's hard to find they stuff on CD or vinyl.
Actually, nah,
Not
not
even.
actually to me, because this stuff is kind of easy to find for me.
I could
It's
agree.
just that I've been lazy as fuck.
Only ones I have is Blue Funk and Nothing But Love.
See, the only ones I have is their first two albums. I
I
want to
couldn't
say
find those. I couldn't find the like everything up until Peaceful Journey. I like none of those I could find. Patrol, yeah, Patrol was great.
Shabba. Okay, you know what? Let me hang my towel and we're gonna start this bullshit.
Baby Sham, I like Baby Sham's first album. Mad Cobra, yes, Mad Cobra was good. I was a huge fan of Mad Cobra. I have Mad Cobra's first album. Capleton was good, underrated. Like Capleton, Junior Reed was another good one. Lady Saw was good.
All right. Hold off. Pause. Where the hell is my Shabba Ranks album? What the fuck? Please don't. Where the fuck did I just put that shit? Oh, there it is.
Chopper Ranks, Mr. Loverman, or Shaggy. I like Mr. Loverman more. Boombastic was a huge hit for Shaggy though. That was a great hit.
All right, I'm ready to start whenever you are.
Yeah.
What's good, you too? How's everyone doing this lovely Tuesday night? This your boy Reg in the building. Got my homeboy Try with me,
Hello.
and as mentioned, this is the first time that we are doing dancehall on this channel. After a long while, we're finally talking about dancehall, and what better way to talk about dancehall than one of the premier artists of dancehall, Shabba Ranks. His 1991 album, um, as raw as ever. Yeah, this came out May 21st, 1991. It was produced by Mikey Bennett, Cleveland Clevie Brownie, Bobby Dixon, Wyclef Stevie Johnson, and Karis One. Singles. I know House Call was a single.
Yeah.
Give me one
Trailer
second.
Trailer Load of Girls.
Yeah, that was another one.
Mm-hmm.
She's a woman. No, no, no. Just Reality. That was on this album, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is actually, I want to say this is actually his one, two, three, four, five, six. I want to say it's his seventh overall album, but this is pretty much like his breakthrough
Right.
album, like in the U.S. and shit. So we'll just go with that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Shabba Ranks, a lot of people have called him the king of dancehall. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have called him. A lot of people say he's a polarized figure. But how did you get into Shabba Ranks? Pretty much.
Uh, shit. Uh, I don't know the exact song, but it was like before this album dropped though. But Probably once to late '80s. I mean, just you know, growing up, just listening to reggae music and dancehall. Before it was actually called dancehall music, and um, being Caribbean, having a Caribbean family, and there was always our music being played in the household. From soca artists, calypso artists, Bob Marley, Barrington Levy, Beres Hammond, and I used to hear like the Caribbean radio stations played a lot of different reggae artists, and um I know it was like before this album came out. It was like different songs that he had out as dub plates that I would listen to, and then like he blew up with this album, and when Trailer Load came out, it was that was like a huge hit here, and everybody knew the words, the lyrics, and the video came out, and I think that really what blew up Shabba. And then after that, it was a wrap. He was just like working with different artists, Johnny Gill and Queen Latifah, and Puff Daddy even, and you know what I mean. So, um, he was really like at the forefront for what we call dancehall. And then he opened the floodgates for everybody else to come from Jamaica and make it here in the states. Super Cat and Mad Cobra, Tiger, Patra, Lady Saw, everybody that's in dance or that's a dancehall artist like Shabba was at the forefront for that. So I think that's why people look at him as the king of dancehall music, and he was successful at it. You know what I'm saying? And I think I feel like it's a forgotten genre now more than how it was in the '90s. You know, when you see the success of like Sean Paul and Vibes Cartel, and Movado, and is I feel like it's a forgotten genre, but it's like you still hear bits and pieces from the music in pop music now, and especially like with reggaeton, like they take aspects from reggae for their music, and Shabba was definitely at the forefront for that, and he's one of the biggest dancehall artists ever. You know what I'm saying? And you know I remember getting this album on cassette, back in the day, and getting Extra Naked for Christmas that when that came out that year in was that '92 I think it was,
Yeah.
and I just grew up with the sound in my household. Like there was never not at any time reggae being played in my household, or steel pan music, which is another form of Caribbean music. You know what I'm saying? And Shaba did a lot for the genre and the culture, and you know uh, making it known here in the states. Of that genre of music. It's not all about Bob Marley to me will always be the god of reggae, and his whole family, Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers and Stephen Marley, Junior Gong. But for dancehall, like we look at Shaba as he's like to me he's like the Bob Marley of dancehall music, and he did a lot, and it's great that we could finally talk about this forgotten genre.
Yeah, that's I definitely feel you about dancehall being often forgotten about because when people use, I feel like with people these days, Afrobeat is their dancehall to them and shit like that.
Right,
But to me, I got into Shaba. I'm not gonna lie, with the Mr. Loverman track,
right,
and just pretty much like listening to like a lot of dancehall music growing up. Shaba was like pretty much one of the main cats that was really doing his thing and shit. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And And pretty much what I liked about Shabba Ranks was just his rugged flow, but he still had that smooth ladies man persona and whatnot, which I definitely fucked with heavily. So definitely a fucking. He's arguably probably my favorite dancehall artist of all time and shit. So next to Buju and fucking Patra.
Buju. Buju
Give
is
me
a
one
good
second. My
rapper.
speakers got fucked up. This is why I wanted. Oh fucking god. Okay. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
All right. Sorry about that. I'm just not going to. Okay. All right. I'm gonna give y'all a breakdown about who Shabba Ranks is. Shabba Ranks. He's a Jamaican artist. Jamaican artist and whatnot. He got to start. He got to start pretty much. Originally wanted to be a rapper and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And he was a protege of DJ Josie Wells, and his original stage name was Co-Pilot, and he was very cool with like a lot of rappers at that time, like KRS One
Right.
and Shabba, and so he actually got a record contract with Epic Records in like 1989 and whatnot, and pretty much, he was just an underground sensation, with fucking the Just Reality album.
Hmm.
The Just Reality album, of course, that came out with a song Dembow, which but like he didn't really become popular until fucking Mr. Loverman and whatnot. But this was like way before Mr. Loverman,
Yeah.
because the fucking As Raw as Ever album, it actually got him a Grammy Award for Best Reggae Album. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that was actually the first dancehall album to actually win a Grammy. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, that was the first dancehall album and shit. So yeah, man, pretty dope album cover right here and stuff like that. Just has Shaba fucking chilling and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I love album covers like this when motherfuckers just caught just doing stupid shit. Not stupid shit, but just like, being raw as fuck and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and
See that like this the CD has more pictures than the cassette. The cassette didn't have that many pictures.
I was surprised we actually have a lot of pictures on the dancehall album because
Yeah,
most
because they didn't
dancehall
do that.
albums,
Yeah, they didn't do that.
yeah. He was on Epic Records, so
Right.
probably had that budget. All right, let me pull up my notes. Give me 1 second. All right, this album has 12 tracks. Let's get this shit started. Track number one, Trailer Load of Girls. This was a single right here. This is actually one of the first Shabba songs I've actually heard, pretty much, and stuff like that. Pretty vintage song from Shabba. Just talking about how he's his loving man persona. Like how he's always about the women and whatnot. So definitely fuck with this song.
Classic record. Start off the album. Love the beat. Love the hi hats on it. The chorus. Girls, girls, every day. I'm landing Canada in the USA. Classic. Like everybody. Like I said, like when that song came out, everybody knew the lyrics to that song, and that really put Shabba on the map for America. Because he was already big in Jamaica,
Right.
but that like when the success that he had here in the states, it was because of this song. And I think uh, that's why you had to start off the album with the song that everybody know and take it from there. So good classic record, though.
Yeah, very classic record indeed. Track number two, Where Does Slackness Come From? One of my all-time favorite tracks off this album. Pretty much just going in. What I got from this is pretty much like a braggadocio kind of track and whatnot. Oh, by the way, the only guest appearances on this album are Maxi Priest and KRS One. By the way, so yeah, definitely a very hot joint. And that's one thing. I'm not gonna recite any dancehall lyrics on this fucking.
I will make an attempt to.
I don't want the Jamaicans coming at me and shit like that. So yeah,
Trini people can't speak Jamaican, so I will make an attempt to do it. You know. Yeah, this was a dope song. Love the bass line on this one, and the beat was nice, and where this slackness come from, me don't know. That was like part of the chorus. It was a dope song. It was solid.
definitely. All right. Track number three we got is fucking Woman Tango. Again, another solid joint. This Shabba Ranks doing his thing and stuff like that. Definitely a very solid joint. Not only one of my favorites, but pretty solid.
This was decent. It's not one of my favorites on here, but it was a decent song. I like the beat. It was good.
Definitely feel you on that beat. Track number four, Gun Palm Me. Again, another pretty solid song with a very hot beat and shit. Like that beat definitely had like a nice little melody, nice bass line and whatnot. And love the usage of the guitars on it too. So yeah, I fuck with it.
This Shabba like talking about guns. It's like one of those anti-gun songs. And I tried to look for the lyrics. There's no lyrics for this whole album. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
there's like lyrics for like the joint he did with Killers One and the joint with Maxi Priest, but as far as the other songs, there's no lyrics for them. So it was kind of hard to even recite some lyrics from this album. But this is one of those
Yeah.
anti-gun songs, and he's just basically talking about like gun violence on the song.
Yeah, dancehall definitely don't have like a lot of lyrics on display like that on
Right.
the internet. So trust me, I try to find some lyrics too, but no prevail. Um, Now track number five, Gone Up. Again, another pretty solid joint right here. You know what I'm saying? Like again, the beat was pretty dope, and I loved like his flow on this track. Right, I felt like he was definitely flowing his ass off on this one.
Right. Yeah, it was dope. Definitely love the beat and the bass line on here, and yeah, it was solid, and it's like talking about like rice going up and taxes and stuff going up. Rice going up. That's basically what he was saying on that song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So yeah, so pretty much inflation. Okay.
right.
Track number six, House Call, featuring Maxi Priest. Love this fucking track right here, man. Whenever Maxi Priest like sings on a track like that, he definitely does his thing. He brings that R&B flavor to dancehall, which I definitely fuck with and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, yeah. My opinion, I feel like he made this song like that. His chorus made the song and shit like that.
Hmm.
Um, I definitely want to talk about his 1990 album with Close to You.
That was a good one. I think
Yeah.
somebody mentioned that in the chat.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Yo, so we'll
Um,
see.
yeah, he definitely brought like a R&B dancehall reggae vibe to this track. Maxi Priest has always been a great singer, and I felt like he never got the recognition. You know, um, but you have him on the chorus. He was good. You got just like one of them love joints. You got Shabba saying extreme of love that he cannot contain. I'm the only man you don't stop. Call my name. I'm like the blood circulating by vein. If it's Shabba, you just holler out my name. And it's just one of those love joints, and basically talking about make that house call to me. I'll come running. Whenever you need love. And this is a classic record. I love the remix too. There's a remix for this also. The remix was just as good. I like the original beat also. So yeah, this is great.
Got you, got you. All right. Now we're gonna get into Flesh Axe. Again, another solid joint right here. What does he mean by Flesh Axe?
Flesh Axe, from what I'm getting, is when in the chorus where he's talking about it's basically like a gold digging track. Like he's saying like when a female is making love to you, she loving you for the money and what you can give her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
okay, got you.
she's thinking about she don't really love you. She just loving you because you can give her money to go shopping. You can give her money for the materialistic things, but she don't really love you like that. So it's like she's basically giving you sex for money. You know what I'm saying?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. So that's basically what it's about in the song. You know what I'm saying? Like, you giving this woman money, but she don't really love you. She just using you for your money.
Facts, facts. And yeah, we've all been through that shit. Trust me. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
You,
So,
you, you
so
having you having sound problems now?
no, I'm not having sound issues. It's just that like I was trying to connect to my speaker because I was trying to clean up a little bit instead of just
Mm-hmm.
me using my headphones and shit like that, and my shit got tangled up,
Oh,
which I fucking hate because now the speaker hit my fucking foot. That's the loudest shit that happened.
oh, your foot okay?
Oh, my foot's fine. It's just like because it literally hit like my ankle, but I was mostly good and shit. I'm
The
good,
speakers are hard, yo.
right?
They're
and,
not
it, and
light.
it's all connected too. So if I try to untangle it, it
Right.
swings and it hit my fucking leg and shit. That's why I was like, oh
They're not light at all.
hell no. But that's enough of my pain right there. So now we're gonna get to Amidi Girls Them Love. Again, another solid joint with the chicks right here and shit like that. Yeah, loved it. Again, his flow and style pretty much carried his whole fucking track. So I definitely fuck with this.
This was dope. I like the bass line for it. Like the bass line is everything when it comes to reggae music. Like you gotta have like a hitting bass line because that basically is like the meat and potatoes of the song, like musically at least. Bass line was dope and I love the beat for this. This was a solid cut.
Definitely. All right. Now we're gonna get into Fist of Wrist. Another solid joint right here. Um, pretty much, pretty much is a fucking sex track. Definitely did his thing on this one and stuff like that.
This was dope too. Had a nice beat. It was good.
Definitely. All right. Now, the jam featuring Keras One. Now, this is probably the most hip hop orientated track off this album.
Right.
It sounded like something that could have been maybe edutainment, or maybe even sex and violence and
Hmm.
shit like that too. So pretty solid joint. Karis One, of course, did his thing. Definitely classic.
My bad. Yeah, this like like Keras One. He's Caribbean too, and he always made it a point to incorporate the reggae sounds in his music. If you listen to The Bridge Is Over, that has a reggae bass line to it. He's done stuff with Shabba. He's done stuff with other reggae artists, and that was just there was hip hop artists that they wasn't ashamed of you know letting it be known that they're Caribbean and they incorporated Caribbean sounds in their music. Busta Rhymes was another one. He always worked with different Caribbean artists. Heavy D, rest in peace. He always worked with different Caribbean artists. So there's a video for this also because this was a single. The video version had a remix as well. The This was a dope joint. Definitely enjoyed it. I think Killis when Killy said, "Get off the tip if you're not legitimate." We were chatting reggae back in '86. Boogie Down Productions get the party cranking. DJ KRS now with the Shabba ranking. Dope. It had a dope break beat, nice bass line, classic collab.
Yeah, very classical lab. Um, Jesus Christ. Okay. Embiid got I don't even know if it's Embiid gets scars. Again, another pretty solid joint right here with the fucking beat. Pretty much again one of my favorite joints off this album and stuff like that.
Ronnie said Stephanie Mills wrote the jam.
Yeah, she did.
She wrote the jam song for Shabba Ranks.
Well, I think it was a sample.
Oh, the
I think it was
sample.
a sample track. I think because she does have a writing credit here.
That's dope. Yeah, it's definitely a dope song. Nice horns on that, and the beat and the bass
I
line was
just
hitting.
told you.
Yeah.
Definitely a very nice beat. And the last track, Park You Bend. Pretty much what I got from that track is motherfucker just ain't slow your rolls and you too big for your britches and shit like that.
Right. That was definitely a banger and a great way to end the album off. Nice beat.
Definitely. Overall, this is a fucking dope album. It's a dancehall classic in my opinion. This is Shabba Ranks at his rawest form, in my opinion. Definitely his breakthrough album. Love the production, love the reggae raga production and shit like that. I'll definitely give it a fucking 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah, it was a great album. Like I said, like this album really put him on the map here in America. And you know, when you get one of the best MCs of all time, KRS One, on your technically his debut album for America, it was, that's a big thing. And Maxi Priest with House Call, that was a great record. And that Shabba showing his clean side. That was like a clean track when it came to the women, because he had a lot of dirty tracks, but that's like one of his cleanest tracks. And Trailer Little Girls, that was like, what really made him big over here. And the production was great. It was great beats on here, great bass lines. Shabba was at his peak on this album, so it's definitely a five mics for me. One of my favorite Shabba Ranks albums. So I know somebody asked about the Queen Latifah song. The What You're Gonna Do, that's on the Extra Naked album. That was '92. That was after this album.
You said a Queen Latifah album on what you want to
The
do with.
Queen Latifah song you did, What You're Gonna Do, that was on
Oh,
yeah. That was
got you,
also a
got
single. Also, that was on a single on the Extra Naked album.
got you. Damn, I didn't expect this video to be that fucking quick.
What do you think about D12? I like D12. I like their first album was great. Devil's Night. Um, their second album, I gotta really go back and hear it again. But the production on there, Dre did some stuff. Mr. Porter, that was a solid album.
Yeah, man. I need to get that Devil's Night album. Need to get that joint. Oh, I cannot wait for these fucking holidays to be over. Jesus Christ.
You wanted it to
Ronnie
be
said the
you
Jam is
wanted it
my
to be
favorite
longer.
song from the album. That's what's up.
You wanted it to be longer, Reg.
He said, do I like Bounty Killer? Bounty Killer's pretty
You,
sweet, straight.
you wanted the review to be longer.
Shit.
Yeah, Bounty Killer was dope. He was good.
Shit, Ashley sent me some dope shit, man. That's What the flying fuck? Y'all hear me?
Yeah,
My sound is fucked up.
we hear. I hear you.
Oh my fucking god. I hate this stupid.
People say
Can y'all hear me?
yeah.
Alright. I hate this stupid shit. God damn. I was saying Ashley sent me some dope shit. I can't wait to show y'all and shit.
Favorite song that Alchemist produced? It's too many.
Ooh,
Too many.
too many.
He's doing shit now that I love. He just did an album with Planet Asia. That was great.
I heard about that shit.
I don't. I mean, the Eminem pop songs. It is what it is. I don't. I'm not a fan of the songs he did with Rihanna and Ed Sheeran. The Stan song was great, but he had his pop shit that I didn't care for all
Stan was cool. I like him when Cameron did his version of Stan.
Oh, for Stan Spit,
Yeah.
yeah, that was hilarious.
And you never heard from Stan Smith again.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't nobody. He wasn't no big. No, he wasn't one of those artists that people were anticipating to come out anyway. So
What time is it? Midnight? Okay, I'm gonna stay on to probably about 12:20 because I do gotta make my dinner too. Might have me steak tonight.
yeah, the songs was good. I mean, I don't care what people. Don't worry about what people got to say. If you like this song, that's all that matters. If the people say the songs is pop, then that's on them. I don't care about that.
What is
He
pop
he
anyway?
he was he's been doing this. This is nothing new. He's done pop shit. I mean, what's the big deal? He's done it. I like some of them, and I don't like some of them.
And there's some pop Eminem songs I actually do like Superman or some shit.
It was mostly like this, like we made you and real Slim Shady. I didn't care for those songs. I just thought they were just like radio shit that he was doing this to as a single or whatever. And that might not even be on him. That might have been on Jimmy Iovine. They might have wanted like a radio single or whatever. You know what I mean? But you know, Shaggy, it wasn't me or Angel.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, I got tired of it wasn't me. I'll take that back. They play that. They still playing that. Nah, Angel was good. I like Angel with Ray Vaughn. Ray Vaughn was on that joint.
Angel, that Angel, I can't get mad about that track either.
Wayne Wonder is good. I like Wayne Wonder. He's
He
dope.
sucks.
You don't like Wayne Wonder?
Nah. Cannabis and M was supposed to collab, but didn't happen. Oh wow.
Wyclef was trying to make that. I know. I've seen that Wyclef interview with was it with Math or whatever? He said
Yeah, I
that
think.
shit. Wyclef talking out the side of his ass. Yo, he wasn't trying to do that. But I mean, if Cannabis wasn't even fucking with him after the first album did so badly, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't fucking with him. It's like Wyclef trying to like act like him and Cannabis was friends even after the fact. He wasn't talking to him.
IoT. IoT.
You done fucked up Cannabis career. You fucked up John Forte career. You know what I'm saying?
Just let it go,
You
nigga.
know. I mean, Math asked them about it. And I'm like, yo, Wycliffe is lying his ass off. Cannabis wasn't fucking with him like that. You know, he's trying to spin the whole story around. You know what I'm saying? Like when they asked him about the Fugees and he asked him about the carnival and he's like, oh well, I made one carnival. I wasn't trying to make another one.
Shut the fuck up.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but you made like fucking three sequels for the carnival. What are you talking about? And they all were bad. You know,
Right.
he wasn't trying to make another carnival. You got like three fucking sequels for the carnival. What are you talking about? Barry Salmon, yeah, Barry Salmon is dope. Chemical, you know, a movie. What? A Silent Voice. I never heard that song.
It's an everyday thing. We let your nuts hang.
No, I didn't
Both.
know he was gonna be on the remix. I didn't know that. Yeah, Bounty Killer is dope. Bone Thugs, Everyday Thing, or Shoot 'Em Up.
Everyday things to let your nuts hang.
That was great.
Did we ever talk about the show soundtrack? I could have sworn we did. Or
I think we you was waiting to get it or something like that. Did you get it?
I been had that.
Okay, I didn't. I think we talked about it already.
Yeah, we did talk about that because all them fucking skits and shit. Yeah.
Right.
Which Bone Thug song? Hated Nation. That's my shit.
Which is underrated. Uh, there's a lot of songs that's underrated from them. Wasteland Warriors, that's underrated. Evil Paradise. Um, there's a lot of shit that to me, a lot of their stuff, even on E99, was underrated.
The butt smokers on lead.
Tony Rebel was dope. Yeah, he's good.
The track. Can't wait.
Oh boy. When are we doing that?
Sunday.
Sunday. Okay.
Yeah. Probably their best album.
What do I think of what I did a Adele album review on Instagram last week. Last week, 2 weeks ago.
Cool.
One of the best albums of the year, in my opinion.
I don't know about all that though, but
Well,
okay.
you don't like Adele, so
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
exactly. So you're being biased right now.
Well, I can't be biased because it's all this album.
It's a great album. The production is great. The songs are great. She's a great singer. I like it. The Netflix series, I haven't seen Inside Job.
I'm tired of hearing about Inside. Wait,
What is that?
you talk? Oh, not that Kevin Hart thing.
Inside
Nah,
Job? What is that? What is Inside Job?
I thought you was talking about that Kevin Hart true story shit.
I haven't watched that either. If you like Adele, you'll like the new album. I think it's a great album. So
Yeah, I guess I'm biased.
you're biased because of what? Because you don't like her songs or what?
I just don't like Adele's music. Period.
Have you heard of Adele before?
He- he- yeah, I've heard it every fucking time I step outside. I hear her fucking voice and shit. I have no choice and
So
shit.
you don't care for Adele. Well, I think Adele is a great artist. I think she's
And
phenomenal.
I respect that. I definitely respect that. She's a good singer, but she's not a singer. Let's just say that.
She's a singer. What do you mean?
She's not a singer.
She's a singer. Yes, she
She is
is.
not a no. See,
Are
Aretha.
you you're putting her on that level with Aretha and Whitney
No,
Houston?
no,
She's
no,
definitely on.
no. Because everyone always makes it out seem like she's a singer, but she
She's a
can't hold
singer.
a note like
What are
that.
you talking about? She's definitely a great singer. She's one of the best singers out now in this era. There's not that many in this era. I mean, we can rank her with the best. She's right up there to me. But out of this era right now, she's definitely one of the best singers. There's not too many. especially females. When it comes to females, like it's Adele, Ariana Grande, a great singer.
She's one of the best.
Yeah, she is, but she is. I said
That's a
that she's one of the
singer.
best.
That's a singer.
I agree. She is one of the best. I said it's not too many when it comes to female singers in this era. It's Adele. It's Ariana. I like her, but I know her is more known for being a musician than her voice.
Kiss it.
There's a couple. There's a couple, but Adele is definitely at the top.
Sure,
Now if you
she's
want
on
to
top of
rank her
people.
with if you want to rank her with Patti LaBelle and Aretha, then that's gonna be debatable because I don't know how people feel about Adele when it comes to ranking her with the greats, but she's definitely a great singer.
Shit, when we talking about white singers and shit like that.
No, I'm not talking about
No, no, I'm not.
just
I'm talking about Ronnie. I'm talking about Ronnie and shit because he was talking about, for example, because there's some white singers I can also put as singers and shit too.
right now.
You
Right
said
now?
what?
No, I'm talking about right now.
Right now.
Yes, right now. Who is a Caucasian singer that is great?
Okay, what about that lead singer from Florence and the Machine?
She alright. I don't think she's better than Adele.
I
She alright.
mean, I
But
mean,
I haven't heard enough of Florence and the Machine. But I've heard some of their stuff, and I know she's done features with people. You know what I'm saying? But there's not right now. Sam Smith is a great singer.
yeah, Sam's a
Sam
good
Smith is
singer.
great. Ed Sheeran, love Ed Sheeran, great singer and a great musician.
Yeah,
Okay, but we're not. I don't want to get into that whole convo about white singers because they tried to do that already with Adele and Ed Sheeran, especially when it came to R&B. I'm like, well, you can't blame them for having great music and our own artists don't. When was the
what
last time Donald Jones had a classic album? It's been 20 years.
I would even call it. Well, his first album in '96 was a classic. His
Right,
first two
right.
classics,
Where I
I'll give
Want to
you
Be,
that.
yes. But after Where I Want to Be, it's like people don't mention his shit no more.
Because
Maxwell
he
that
was getting in trouble with the law too.
okay, but so is that Ed Sheeran and Adele's fault?
I never said it wasn't.
No, but
All I'm
I'm
saying
saying
is Ed Sheeran's just a
they
fake ass Randy Newman to me.
I'm saying they've had this conversation before when it came to, the Caucasian singers get more publicity than our singers. I'm like, yeah, but the Caucasian singers are coming out with great shit. You ain't. You can't put that on Adele and Ed Sheeran for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If you have great music, people are gonna notice it. Okay, Giveon is a dope singer. A lot of people love his stuff.
I
Lucky Day. They're
I
not
need to
white.
I need to get into those
Frank
niggas. And
Ocean, where he been? He ain't dropped an album since Blonde. Is that their fault? You know what I'm saying? When these artists come out with great shit, The Weeknd, when they come out with great shit, they will be praised for their music. But I don't feel like like that's on them because they're white and they do the same shit with Eminem, and I'm tired of it. Eminem is just a dope ass artist. It doesn't matter if he was white or not. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, like he had that marketing behind him with Interscope and Aftermath. But guess who was co-signing him? Dr. Dre, and he's a black artist. Dr. Dre's not gonna co-sign anybody he didn't think that was dope. You know what I'm saying? So I don't buy that whole thing about well Eminem is different because he's white. He still got talent. Think about all the other white MCs that people don't even talk about.
Milkbone.
Milkbone, exactly. Ill Bill, Slain, Everlast. We can keep going. There's a whole list.
You know what, Power? I'm definitely going to talk about Giveon on the show because I've been hearing his name a lot lately. I've heard some of his shit, but I want to really listen to him. Y'all remember the song? I love that song by Simply Red,
Evidence,
Ronnie.
exactly. Evidence, terminology. Slept on MCs, and they're white.
Not really a fan of Eminem's first two albums. You mean his like Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP? Is that what you mean, Tim?
No, he didn't.
Because there's some people who say Infinite is a classic. That's why I have to ask.
Infinite was dope. I don't think it's a classic though. It was good. You know.
I have. You don't want my opinion on that?
Yeah.
I only like three songs off that album:
Okay,
Infinite, Maxine, and the whole open mic.
right.
Most it was the production. I like that early production, but Eminem was still trying to find his sound. But that Maxine joint, that's my shit.
Would he beat Muhammad Ali? No, he would not beat Ali. That don't even make sense.
Maxine. Hold on, let me play that joint right there. I know this crack fiend Maxine who needs.
There's not too many. Like I was saying, there's not too many Caucasian singers that are great right now. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that when people try to make it about race and they bring up Justin Timberlake and Robin Thicke, like they're the only blue-eyed singers to ever exist. You know, Michael Bolton is a great singer.
No, he's not.
He's a great singer. What are you talking about? Michael
He's
Bolton
not.
is a great singer. He never was able to cross over on urban radio, but he's a great singer.
Because Urban Radio didn't want his ass.
What yeah, but he wasn't able to make that transition. That's what I'm talking about.
He was always singing for black people and shit.
He wasn't able to cross over, but he's a good singer. You know, Barbara Streisand was a great singer.
Okay, I'll give you Barbara. I'll give you.
You know, what I'm saying? There's a lot of other ones, but some are able to cross over and some aren't. You know, and Adele to me is a good singer. Now, has she crossed over to urban radio? I don't know, because I don't listen to the radio, but I'm pretty sure urban Hot 97 is not playing no music.
Hell, I think Lady Gaga is a good singer.
Lady Gaga is definitely good, but you wouldn't know it because of the stuff that she's dropped. When she's dropping stuff like Paparazzi and Born This Way, it doesn't really highlight her vocals, but she's a dope singer, especially when she's doing an album with Tony Bennett. Not that many artists can do that. You know what I mean?
Who's disrespecting MC Search Power?
Static Selector is dope. I like Static Selector. Great producer.
Oh, did you hear the Don't Try track I sent you?
Rakim said what? Rakim said that Eminem would be Ali if he was black. I disagree.
Oh,
That's
no, no,
not
no,
true.
no, no. He disrespected Search because Search said that I think he said some shit like he originally wrote "Step Into the AM" for Rakim or some shit.
I heard that. I think you told me that. That was earlier this year.
Yeah,
I don't
which
believe that.
I don't believe that shit. I mean, I love "Step Into the AM." Don't get me wrong, but Search writing for Rakim, nobody writes for Rakim.
That's a stretch.
Anyway,
Rod
what
Stewart,
was it
yeah,
about?
Rod Stewart was good too.
Rod Stewart? Yeah, he was good.
Yeah,
I'm not the biggest Rod Stewart fan, but he can. I can actually say he can sing.
I didn't hear what you said. You said something before.
Who me?
Yeah.
I said Rod Stewart. He can
No,
sing.
you said something before that. You sent me a song or something.
Yeah, Step Into the AM.
No, you said you sent me something.
Oh, yeah, the Don't Try. I finished that track.
Okay.
Yeah, I sent that shit to you.
Gaga did some jazz shit before Akon came to the picture. What did she do? What jazz shit? Only jazz shit I know that she did was with Tony Bennett.
I didn't even know she worked with Akon.
Yeah, Akon. I think it was for our first album.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
He did Poker Face, right?
I think he was on that album with her. He did a Just Dance or something. One of those joints. But
Moonflower, I do think Don't Sweat the Technique. That's a personal classic to me.
Seven Seal. I didn't really care for Seven Seal.
Yeah, I didn't like that
I
one.
didn't care for that one.
But Don't Sweat the Technique, man, that's probably their most underrated
No,
album.
I don't think that's a classic. It was good.
What?
No, that's not a classic.
Come
It
on.
was.
Come on. Don't.
This is remember. This is '92. This is their last album. It was a good album, but it's not fucking with the real classics that they got.
I disagree heavily.
Let the rhythm hit him. You think that's fucking with that?
Yes.
Really? You think this is fucking with Let the Rhythm
Their
Hit 'Em?
discography was consistent as fuck.
Consistent and classic is two different things. Yes, it
Let,
was
let me.
consistent.
I'm gonna break it down. Why I think Don't Sweat. I'm gonna break it down because that was really the album.
Paid in
What
full.
it
You think this fucking with Paid in full?
yes,
Oh my god. Are you serious?
that's like their most political album. The
Okay.
most political
We
album.
talking about, is it a
Rakim
classic
was
album?
on fire. That album.
Come
Keep
on,
the
man.
beat. Teach the children. Pass the grenade. What's on your mind? I mean,
I
he was
never,
on fire.
I don't ever see their fans mention that album or none of the songs on there. Casualties of
These
War was
days,
dope. Nobody mentions that song though.
because see, these days it has more people. When people revisit that album, they have more of a liking to it. But when I first heard it, I automatically loved it.
So you thought it was a classic when you first heard it?
Yes.
I didn't think so. I thought it was mediocre at best.
Mediocre.
Yes, mediocre.
Hold on.
You
Keep
might
the
have to.
beat. Keep the beat.
That was dope. It was dope. I'm talking about the overall legacy of the album. Is it fucking? I don't think that's fucking with Paid in Full or Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em to me.
Like I feel like personally that album was like the cousin to Boogie Down Production, Sex and Violence in terms of production in a weird way because a lot of people in 1992 Boogie Down dropped their last album too, and that a lot of people weren't liking that when that first came out, but then a lot of people love it now and shit. But with Don't Sweat the Technique, that was when they were really getting more mainstream popularity because they were on the Juice soundtrack, House Party, and all that shit.
Mm,
And they were supposed to came out with another album to finish up their contract, but
right.
they just broke up and shit. So I imagine what they would have done maybe 93, 94 though. Imagine. But Don't Sweat the Technique, man, that is a classic in my opinion.
We gotta
Um,
do an episode. I had an idea about that just now.
okay. Shit. But do you think Let the Rhythm Hit is the best album?
Paid in Full.
Okay, I'm not mad about that. I mean,
But that Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em was a great album too though. Definitely enjoyed that one.
yeah, man. I feel like with that album, Let the Rhythm Hit Him, that's when they went more darker. And Rakim's performance on that whole album was like most MCs will kill to have a performance like that.
Hmm?
But you know what album I think is a fucking classic that a lot of people might get surprised. I might mention it.
Mm.
Fucking the Face the Nation album, Kid and Play.
That was a good album.
Yeah.
Not their best one to me though. Again,
Ah.
that's what I was saying with these groups that dropped their last albums. I don't feel like all of them were great though. You know what I'm saying? Kid and Play to me, their first two were better. Too Hype and Funhouse. Funhouse to me is my favorite one though.
I never heard Funhouse. I've heard Too
Yes,
Hype though,
yes. Now Funhouse
which
came out around the same time as House Party.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
which I'm not gonna lie. They're another group I kind of felt like I can easily enjoy any of their albums, but
Yeah.
some ones I like more than others and shit.
Funhouse Funhouse was dope, man. When you hear like Show 'em How It's Done, I think Kid had like one of his best lyrical performances on that track. And Energy, Decisions. They had some bangers on Funhouse. That's a great album.
Yo, Kid can actually spit
He
though.
can spit, yeah.
Niggas be sleeping on Kid.
Face the Nation to me was too many R&B joints on there. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a fan of the R&B shit that they were doing. Like, but I like certain joints, like next question where they were talking about the Uncle Luke beef or whatever.
Yup.
Builds at the door. It's all right. Like they had bangers on there, but it was some R&B joints on there that I was skipping over. I'm like, I ain't like that joint. But
You
Face the
know what?
Nation was dope. Huh?
What did you think of the House Party 3 soundtrack?
I heard that a long. That was the shit that the Beatnuts did for them.
Yeah, a lot
I
of
heard
people
that a
say
long
that.
time ago.
A lot of people say that was like their best album. Like a lot of diehard Kid and Play fans say that
Mm.
because they were really on some boom bap shit with that one.
Yeah, they did like using Beatnuts. Yeah, I feel like they were going in that direction more.
Sean Sam said Paid in Full is kind of overrated. I
I
not
disagree.
gonna go there. Let's not go there.
Overrated. How?
Let's not go there, please. Let's not go there. Well, y'all like House of Pain? We were just talking
Yes.
about
We were
House of
just talking
Pain.
about that. Yeah.
Um, St. Patrick's Day. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Do some House of Pain stuff.
Yeah, but that whole month, maybe.
Yeah. Definitely. What do you think
What
of Busta Rhymes' Bombs album, Reggie? What?
bombs? You talking about
What are you talking
back off my BS, some shit like that?
about? You mean ELE?
Last night, last night, that's my shit.
Anybody a fan of Vanessa Williams?
Yeah,
Yeah, I like Vanessa. Better
better
hip
hip
hop
hop.
year 97 or 99?
97.
97, definitely 97.
I did not like back off my BS.
Nah, one of his worst ones.
Eventually, we gonna have to talk about that one.
Do
Eventually,
we have to?
I mean, if I mean, fuck it. I don't want to,
Can
but
can you bring Buster on here to talk about it? 'Cause he probably don't want to talk about it.
I mean, if we're already finishing up LL's
Oh
discography,
man,
then
damn.
we can do anything.
Uh,
um, Follow the Leader is way better than Paid in Full. I mean,
way better. How?
lyrically, I'm not gonna lyrically Follow the Leader is way better,
I don't
but I
see
feel like
how.
he got better lyrically with each album with that
I
tender.
thought they both were great albums. I don't see how it's way better than.
Yeah, I'm like I said, they're all they had great discography and shit, but my personal favorite is Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em. That's my personal. Mahogany, man.
Mahogany was great.
In the
In the
Ghetto,
ghetto,
Step
yes.
Back.
That might be my favorite from that album. In the ghetto.
Shit. The diss track to Big Daddy Kane, the unreleased diss track, Hypnotic and shit.
I never heard it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he said some shit like I don't need to get raw, some shit like that. But pretty dope movie.
What do you
I
think of
mean,
rapper Milo? Milo from Leaders of the New School?
better lyricist, Fresh Prince. Oh, Rakim.
Come on, Ronnie. 96 was great. One of the best. Ultra Mag. We did like a whole Ultra Mag month. Great albums they had.
That was a fun reviews.
Yeah.
Well, except for the last album.
Critical Beatdown. That's a classic. Definitely like that album.
So you say Critical Beatdown is your favorite?
Yeah.
Mm. It's kind of hard because part of me want to say Four Horsemen, but part of me also want to say Critical Beatdown.
Right. Favorite song by Organized Confusion.
Bring It On.
I hate to sound cliche. I love Stress. I think Stress
Hey, that's
is
a
a
great
great
song.
song. No, Numbers was good from the Equinox album. Numbers was the dope track too.
I'm even a sucker for Less Organized.
That was good too. Yeah.
What do you think of '80s electro hip hop? It depends on the artist.
You didn't answer me, Moonflower. Milo, you talking about Milo from LONS? That's the only Milo I know that you talking about. Yeah, electro hip hop. That's like the essence, man. Like when you hear electro hip hop, it just takes me back to that decade. Yeah, Kango Kid, rest in peace to him. Straight Bullet was dope. Yeah, Straight Bullet. Even the song they did on Jewels, the war track with OC
Yes.
that Primo produced. That was great. The War Games joint. Experiment. I don't know him. I only know the Milo cat from Leaders of New School.
All right. Well, I'm gonna call it a night because we got another pre-recorded video we gotta do tonight.
Right.
This has been fun as fuck. Shabba ranks Dancehall. We probably do a next Dancehall review 2022 and shit like that. Thursday is gonna be our Christmas show. We're gonna talk about a Christmas album. Sean is also gonna might stop by. To be honest, too.
Okay.
Ashley's gonna stop by
Sean,
too.
Sean, not be on here.
Yeah, he might be on here.
Okay.
Ashley is of course gonna come by. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about Mariah. So I mean Christmas album.
Yeah.
Um, then next week, I did finish up my TV themes list. So
Okay. So that's the last battle for the year. The TV,
yep,
the TV theme songs. Oh boy.
yeah,
Are they
shit.
gonna allow us to play that shit on here?
I don't give a fuck. Man. It's gonna be like one of those Prince episode, one night only, I guess.
Right. I forgot. I've never seen that Prince episode since it
I'm
happened.
still doing the copyrights, man. Like I they it's like all them songs. Like goddamn shit. I might not see that again to maybe like next year. Shit. And then also the Sunday, we're gonna finish up with a Code Red, the DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Last album. This whole month went by fast as fuck. It was just yesterday we did Rock the House. It's crazy. Shit. So yeah, appreciate this try.
All right.
Shout out to Eric earlier, dope chat we did earlier and shit. And I'm gonna make my food. I'm gonna send it to you once I finish everything.
All right. Cool.
All right,
All right.
peace. Make sure
Peace.
y'all subscribe.